So normally I just do some deep rants and I don't really get all in depth about my opinion or whatever, but today I thought I would just express I don't know, some frustration, I guess you can call it. I don't know. So I've been just watching some activism videos, socialism, what goes on the world, in the world, on YouTube and stuff like that. And I just feel like people are so obsessed with a two-dimensional reality. What I mean by this, I mean like everything is so cookie cutter, black and white, when in reality the world, in my opinion, is just not like that at all. The world isn't so black and white. When it comes to stuff like gender and sexuality and religion and all these different topics that people are, even politics, like everyone is just looking at this like it's a two-dimensional problem with one type of answer. But I feel like it's not that simple. Like if everything was so two-dimensional, we as people would just be that two-dimensional. And one thing that bothers me about this idea of a two-dimensional reality is that it doesn't leave any potential for anyone to break out of that two-dimensional reality. So you have all these people who have different types of identification or orientation of being, and everyone is so gun-ho about belittling it and just debating about it when, like, it just seems so pointless when everyone's trying to just put it in this nice little cute box that we can all just describe it as, when in reality it's not that simple. I mean, I wish I could just straight up give you a straight answer about this, but it's not that simple. It's too expansive. Like, there could be any answer to these two-dimensional problems. But in reality, I just think having an open and peaceful mindset about all types of reality, and what I mean by this is any type of orientation or identification, just stay open to it as long as it's literally just not harming you. And what I mean by harming you, I mean like literally there's no blood being spilt, there's no tears being wept, you're not being harmed. You shouldn't really put so much like focus on that reality, that two-dimensional reality of like what right and wrong, good and bad, anything that's just two-dimensional. I don't even just mean morale. I even mean like social structure, because a lot of social structure is bent on that two-dimensional reality. Now, to me, I think the world is built on that two-dimensional reality, because if it's not, it gets a little bit too complex and sophisticated. And I don't think anyone wants to get into a whole in-depth, complex reality, because I think it's just too much. I think it's just too much for most people to come to terms with and just like accept. But I really don't know what else to say about this. I really just want to hear other people's thoughts about this, being in this two-dimensional reality that people just think everything is just so black and white, or things are just so perfectly identifiable or definable that can just be checked off in a box. I just don't think that way. And I feel like I'm not the only one who doesn't think that way. And I think people who don't think that way in this two-dimensional reality, like don't think everything is just so black and white as everyone on the internet, everyone in our culture, and I'm like our culture, I don't mean like a specific country or anything, I just mean in general. people in general. I mean this in a general way. So let me know what you guys think. I would really like to hear back from you. Check out my other videos if you're interested. Have a good one. Deep Talks.